Hey Aaron, this is Daniel, and I've been trying to do my kickflip for about 6 months now, and I can't get it, and I think it might be my shoes, it might be my board. My board's real messed up. I don't have skateboarding shoes or anything, and I can't ever get the full rotation, and I'll do it, and it'll flip halfway, and I can land it, but it'll be upside down. And I just need help on getting it completely flipped. Alright, thanks. I've got my ollie down for the most part, and I've got my front side 180, and I've got my shove it and pop shove it down, and I can't do a backside 180. I don't know why. It's just really hard for me, and I can't do a heel flip. So yeah, here they are.
Awesome. So thanks a lot for sending in your video. I really appreciate it, and I'm going to do my best to help you out. Cool. So the first thing that I noticed when I was looking at your skating is it looks like you're a little bit off balance on the board just in general. Like even on that ollie, it looked like it was a little bit difficult for you. And the thing about doing the tricks in all the different steps is that you have to be really comfortable with each step before you move on to the next. Like, don't go on to the next trick if you're not really comfortable doing that previous trick. So honestly, the first thing that I would have you do is loosen up those trucks a bit and get out there and just push around a lot.
Here's my kickflip.
Awesome. So getting into the kickflip, I'm glad you showed me your board. You definitely need a new board, and it definitely is going to make it a lot harder. Your shoes probably aren't as big of a deal as your skateboard, although you could get some skateboard shoes that maybe will help you feel the board under your feet a little bit better. But definitely your board, because your grip tape is so messed up and both ends of your skateboard are super chipped super badly. So it's definitely going to help you control the board having nice new grip tape and being able to pop it. So yeah, definitely invest in a new skateboard. And then yeah, I would loosen up those trucks, because the thing with looser trucks is that when you lean from side to side, the trucks give way. So it's not so hard to stay on the board. And I notice sometimes when you do your ollies, your arms are flapping a bit because your balance is a bit off. The other thing that I would suggest, along with doing the full progression of all of the steps that I lay out in Skateboarding Made Simple, is use the balance board. Just practice on the balance board when you're watching TV, and it'll help build up your balance in general. If you don't know what I'm talking about in terms of the balance board, you should check out the video that I made. I believe it's entitled How to Build a Balance Board. And it's basically just a blank deck with a 3-liter bottle underneath. So actually what you could do is buy a complete deck, and then you could use this one that you have right there for your balance board. Although you might want to get some new grip tape on it. Okay, so regardless, I want to go over the importance of doing the tricks in order. So from looking at your kickflips and your shove-its and your ollies, it's like when you go to kickflip, it's kind of hard to pinpoint the exact thing to fix, because it's not like you're popping the board and then flipping it and having your foot go straight down to the ground. I mean, you are doing that when you flip it, but you're also not flipping it very consistent either. So I'm not trying to say this to make you feel bad. I just want to give you the best instructions so you can actually land the trick. So I do want you to go back to the riding basics and then master your ollies, master your frontside 180s, backside 180, pop shove it. You can skip a couple of these steps, like you don't have to learn the heel flip, but I would definitely get way more comfortable at riding your board. Just get your balance down so it's like no problem to ride around and turn over cracks and things like this. And I do think that you are fairly comfortable on your board, and when you get a new skateboard and you loosen up your trucks and you roll around for a few days, that it's gonna like really improve your skateboarding overall. because just like feeling comfortable on your board is going to help out a lot. And then these are the things. You got to master the ollie. Like get it down so well that you can just do it without thinking about it. And then do it before you go on to the next step. Each of these steps build one upon another. So after the ollie, then you can get into doing the 180s. The frontside 180 is very similar to the ollie, with the single difference that you're going to turn your head and your shoulders, and then obviously make your board and your feet do the 180. And then learn the backside 180. I know that sometimes when you're first starting out, these can seem pretty difficult, but going straight from ollie to a shove it to a kickflip is far more difficult than just doing the proper gradient and learning the backside 180 when you get there. So I do highly suggest learning all of these tricks in this exact order: ollie, frontside 180, backside 180, and then the shove it. The whole point here is that you build up your control of the board gradually. So just being able to pop the board underneath you, catch it as it does its 180. So after pop shove it, it's frontside shove it. So I highly recommend learning the frontside shove it. And then the heel flip. This is about the place where you could skip if you would like to. Sometimes people will learn the kick flips before the heel flips. Personally, I learned heel flip first because it's a little bit more similar to an ollie at the time than the kick flip was, because I didn't have to get down the whole like flicking the board with the toe. It was just kind of like an ollie off to the side, at which point I could pop the heel flip. So again, here is the steps in the exact progression order: riding basics, how to ollie, frontside 180, backside 180, pop shove it, frontside shove it, heel flip, and then kick flip. So it would be very much so worth your while to just purchase the video Skateboarding Made Simple and do every single step in there, because the video breaks down each trick into its very smallest parts. So you can just stand still in your garage and practice the points of the trick and then put it all together and just learn the trick. It's just a way to help you practice so you're practicing correctly. So check it out.